Welcome to Little Angeles School, Class 5 live and virtual classroom. Okay, so the first step today we are going to revise our first chapter, Introduction to Computer. Okay, what is computer? A computer is an electronic general purpose machine or computer can be defined as an electronic device which processes data after taking input and gives the desired output or store them in storage device. A computer has four functions: input, processing, output, and storage. So when we give input, it will go to the CPU, there will be processing. When the processing is complete, you will get output, and when you save that output, it will be storage. So these are the four functions: input, processing, output, and storage. Hmm. So some basic terms like hardware, okay, software, data, information. So hardware, the physical part of a computer is called hardware, like keyboard, mouse, monitor, CPU. These all are hardware, okay, or the part of computer which we can touch and feel is called hardware. Another is software. The program that tells the computer what to do is called software, or the program that you use in the computer. These all programs are known as software. Whether you play games, that is also a software, or the part of computer which we cannot touch and feel is called software. The part of computer which we cannot touch. If we touch, that is hardware. If we cannot touch, then that is software. Data. Data. So individual facts like first name, price, quantity, order, etc. is called data, like your name, your age, your address. These all are called data. So data is a raw facts given to the computer. So whatever we give to the computer, raw facts, that will be a data. And another is information. So data which has been processed into a useful form is called data. So, so the information, data which has been processed into a useful form, like your complete mailing address, then that will be your information. If you give any, whatever you type from the keyboard, if it gives a meaning, then that will be your information. If you give your full address, then that is a information for you. Okay. Another one is now. You know the parts of computer. We have got different parts. So you can see in the picture the parts. Printer is there, speaker is there, monitor, keyboard, mouse pad, CPU box, scanner. These all are the parts of computer. And in computer also we can use joystick, okay, trackball, touch pad. These all are the parts of computer nowadays. So these are the main parts of the computer that we use. Normally, we need keyboard, mouse, monitor, CPU. If you want to hear the sound, then we use speaker also. If you want to print, then we have got printer. If you want to scan your photos or any documents, then there is a scanner also. With the help of this, you can scan your documents and keep it in your computer. So these are the parts of the computer you have read in class 4 also. Now, what makes computer powerful? Okay, these are the four things that makes the computer powerful. One is speed, accuracy, reliability, and storage. So just wait. So what makes the computer powerful? So these four things makes the computer powerful: speed, accuracy, reliability, and storage. So these are the four things that makes the computer powerful. With the help of this, our computer will work properly. Now, so what is input? Input refers to the process of entering data, program, command into the main memory of a computer. So whatever you type from the keyboard, then whether it is data, whether it is any programs or commands, whatever you give, then that is the input to the computer. So input refers to the process of entering data, program, command into the main memory of a computer. The most common input device are keyboard and mouse. So keyboard and mouse is the most common input device. Yeah, okay, these two are the device, not the input. So now there are four types of input. There are four types of input, that is data. Sorry. So data, program, command, and user response. Data, the raw facts given to the computer is called data. The programs, the program that you use in the computer, whatever the software, these all are the programs, commands, and user response. So we are only revising this chapter, okay, from the first. So now what is processing? The action taken to input is called processing. The processor, also known as central processing unit. So whatever the processing is done with the help of central processing unit. So there is a microprocessor. All the major processing will be take place in the CPU. Whatever you do, that is done in the CPU. Now types of processing. Types of processing. There are two types of processing. One is arithmetical operation, another is logical operation. All the calculation is done in arithmetical operation, whereas in logical, comprehension and comparison can be done here. Now, what is output? The result obtained by the computer is called output. In other words, output is a data that has been processed into a useful form. So the result obtained by the computer is called output. In other words, output is a data that has been processed into useful form, now called information. So whatever the result you will get, that result is the information for you. Okay. So when you give input to the computer, then computer will do its processing. When the processing is complete, then you will get a result. That result is known as output. There are two types of output: hard copy output and soft copy output. The output which we can delete or erase is soft copy output, and the output which we cannot delete or erase is known as hard copy output. And there are three forms of output: text document, graphics, multimedia. Text document means it includes report, letter, application, whatever you write. Okay, chart, graphs, pictures, it may be graphics. Multimedia, combination of text, graphics, videos, audio is called multimedia. So with the help of this, these are the types of and the forms of output. Now, what is storage? So storage refers to the media and method used to keep information available for future use. So to use the whatever the information you will get, if you save it for the future use, then that is called storage. So when we give input, there is processing. When the processing is complete, you will get a result. If you save that result, if you save it, we will save it in storage device. So with the help of this, we will store in the storage device. So it can be used in future. Types of storage: primary storage, which is also known as internal storage; secondary storage, which is also known as external storage. In class 4 also you have read about computer memory. There are two types of memory: one is internal, another is external. So internal memory is also known as primary memory, or external memory is also known as secondary memory. So these are the example of secondary memories, like floppy disks, optical discs, that is CD, DVD. Okay, and hard disks. Okay, there is pen drive, memory card. These all are secondary storage device. Okay, so this is the end of our first chapter, introduction to computer. Okay, thank you everyone. Okay. So